Alright, I'm going to try this new camera out. We're going to take a look at my laboratory. It's a combination of me just showing off my workspace and also seeing if this camera is any good. This is an old camera that I've had since before HD was a standard. So let's get started. It's a big old cardboard box I'm saving for something. Don't even know if I'll be using it. We got everything in here, including a kitchen sink. Here's a little TV and a beat-up Nintendo system that I play when I'm waiting to paint some more. I'm waiting for stuff to dry. Of course, this is just a basically a shed, and then this is the area where the magic happens. Let's see over here. We got paper towels, always important. And I've got lots of canvases. Picked them up for cheap around Christmas time. I'm ready to go. All the good stuff. Okay. And then, of course, this is my little work area. We're going to do a quick flyby. Woo! Woo! This is where I actually put the canvases to spray paint and all that. This is where the magic happens. The Joe Fritz magic. You can see I've already got some paint set up. I'm already planning on doing my first video. This is like a monitor for another camera I have, but I didn't like the fisheye lens on that camera. That camera is currently mounted up right here, pointing down at my work area, so I can basically record and whatnot. I thought the fisheye lens would be more appropriate from that angle. I just thought it'd be cool. We'll see how it turns out. If not, I guess there's other lenses you can buy for that type of camera. We got, I cover it with newspapers. This is all brand new newspaper. I change it every year. Of course, very important. Mask. You don't want to be breathing in all these fumes. And here's my extensive spray paint collection. We got all sorts of shades. Can't really see it that well because it's dark in here, but let's get some light up here. There we go. There we go. Spooky. There we go. Some neons. Neon's fun. Who's that little guy? Who's that gonna be when I'm done? Guess you'd have to wait and see. Then over here, this is like where I keep like brushes and stuff. Sometimes even though I use stencils a lot, sometimes I gotta pull out a brush and do things the old-fashioned way to either fix a mistake or maybe I just don't like the way something turns out and I think I can do it better. And of course, here's a stack of old gaming magazines that I use for various things. Sometimes I'll use it as kind of a palette to put to spray with spray paint, and I'll pick up the paint that way. Or sometimes I'm doing like a space scene and I need something to kind of lift the paint up and give it a nice texture. So that's what all these old gaming magazines are. Let's open one up. Here. See, I've ripped up some pages. Let's see what we got here. EA. Oh yes, EA's new vision. Seems like they get a new vision every now and then. Let's see. Horror movies deserving a proper game. Friday the 13th. Wow, that actually happened. How old is this? When did this come out? 2K15. Well, it sounds like they already knew that game was coming out, and they were just like, we want a new one. Let's see what else we got. Let's flip through here. It's like Silent Hills. That game's never coming out. Way to go, Konami. Yeah. Benicio del Toro just won an Oscar for Shape of Water. I bet they're regretting not working with him on that. Or maybe not. Maybe they don't care. They get plenty of money out of casinos and fitness clubs and all that. Um, what else can I show off? Let's see. In here is, I use these pot lids for, when I'm doing a space scene and I need a big planet, I'll use that one. When I need a smaller planet, I might use that one or that one. Sometimes pot lids. Sometimes just the cap from a spray paint bottle works. So, of course, I've got plenty of tape and everything. Spare spray paint heads. I need to order some more of those. Mental note. Kind of use these sticks to hold down parts of the stencil sometimes. But I also use like coins and weights and stuff like that to hold that stuff down. Speaking of my weights, this is what I use for weights. Just a thing full of spray paint covered coins and Chuck E. Cheese tokens. Just stack them up and set them on there. You can even. This is like a stencil I use for my Splatoon paintings to put splats on them, and you can see where I've set different weighted things, coins, and all that down. And then just 2 chunks of wood. You're going to be seeing a lot of those once I start filming my painting. In here, I mean, we just got have a lot of like poster board and stuff so that I can make, basically you just use it to cover up parts of the canvas you don't want to spray paint. Got some Mod Podge, in case I want to do some stuff with that. This stuff might be old though, I might need new Mod Podge, but I made some Hodor door stops a few years back with using this, and they turned out pretty good. People liked them. Sold them for like $2 a piece. This is basically an adhesive spray you can use to basically put your you basically spray it on the back of your stencil, and you can stick it to anything. I don't really need it for canvas, but if I ever decide to spray paint on the side of something, like some furniture I'm doing for my son or something, that comes in handy. There's another can of it. Elmer's variety. Sponges to add texture to stuff. Paint pins, another thing I use to fix mistakes if I need to. Let's see. It's an extra plug-in or something there. Okay. Got some sound baffling in case I want to make a studio someday. Which I might do if this channel takes off. We'll see. Here's some. It's always good to have some sheets to cover up your booth when you go to a convention. Just go to Goodwill and pick up a bunch of comic book related sheets for like $1 a piece or something. Works great. Cover up your booth so that nobody can see in it until you're ready to open it. Let's see what's in here. Just some rubber gloves, odds and ends for other projects I've been working on. We have some stencils, some of the pre-made stencils here. I like to do this kind of like print screen style. Ooh, that kind of looks cool. I like to do this print screen style of painting, so I have like different sizes of print screen. I'll probably do some more at some point. That's like the first one I did. See, back in the day, I was well, when I first started doing this, I was literally just printing out printer paper and cutting it out by hand. So that was cut out by hand. I have a few stencils in here still that were cut out by hand. I'm going to be redoing them at some point. Here's where I keep the rest of my stencils in here. Some more masks in case I have company. Let's take a look at some of these. Alright, so you can't really see it. This is Charizard. So there's that one. I might end up redoing Charizard just because it's so flimsy. There's a lot of empty space there. I've learned stuff since I've done that. This one here's fun. This is the Godzilla one I did. So that's Mothra's wings right there. There's more of Mothra right there. You can see. Pixel art is really easy to do because it's very limited color palette. It's almost like it's made for that kind of stuff because it's basically rendered the same way inside of a computer. It puts down one color and then it puts down another color, and the amount of information it can hold is based on how many colors it's putting on the screen, how many colors it knows how to make, all that stuff. So there's a little Squirtle. You can almost see him. There's that one's from Dragon Warrior. I think that one turned out really well, but nobody bought it, so maybe you'll see it in a video game convention near you. You can pick it up from me. There's a little outline of Mario. Not sure where he belongs. So this is one of the earlier ones. Maybe if you look through my channel, you'll see. It took me. I literally printed off like 1, 2, 3 pages of an image of Batman. Cut them all out. Took me all of maybe like 15 minutes to go from printing it out to putting it on a canvas. And you can see the video online of me actually putting it on a canvas. Real quick, real easy. Turns out looking really awesome, and it's something I usually make. I usually make like 2 or 3 of them when I go to a convention, and they sell super quick. People like that style of Batman. There's a Splatoon. Actually, sold a Splatoon to an autistic boy who was learning how to use money, and my son is autistic as well, so when I saw that, my little heart, my 10 sizes too small heart skipped a beat, and I'm like, now I have to make sure that my paintings are worth money someday. like I'm actually, I want to build up to doing more I'm doing fan art right now. I'm going to build up and start doing more legitimate art so that someday they're going to it's like, who did that painting that he bought when he was a kid? What's a Paraptor? Oh my gosh, this thing's, I don't know, worth like $100. I don't know what I'm saying. I definitely want to make sure anybody who bought stuff from me someday buying stuff from me, it will be an investment. I don't know if that'll ever happen. We'll see. We'll see where life takes me. Life takes some weird directions sometimes. You never know. Right now I'm just trying to catch up. So I'm gonna put these away, close that up. Alright, so that's it. Once it starts warming up, I need it to be about 60 degrees for it to really for it to be really good to paint out here. So once that happens, we'll be ready to go, and you'll see a lot more of this place and hear a lot more from me. All right, thanks for watching.